for you. Number one being the merger between Amani National Congress, also known as ANC, headed by Musalia Mudavadi, and UDA, the United Democratic Alliance, headed by the President William Samoei Ruto. It has finally been officiated. We also have some sad news where 26 students or pupils were involved in a car crash while they were coming from the national music festivals that are ongoing currently from the Moi High School. That and many more, including the supplementary budget that was a bill, has now been signed into law, and many other stories will be featured on tonight's edition of the Prime Edition. Stick around for this and much more. Welcome. Several pupils are nursing injuries after a tow truck reportedly lost control and rammed into a school bus that they were traveling in. Reports indicated that out of the 30 people involved in the crash at Sachangwan along the Nakuru-Eldoret Highway, 26 were pupils. The accident occurred at around 1 p.m. today, but it is still not clear whether fatalities have been reported. Reports indicated that a truck lost control and rammed into the school bus. The pupils were returning to Nairobi after participating in the National Music Festival competition held at Moi Girls High School when the crash happened. The injured were taken to Molo Sub-County Hospital and Nakuru Level 5 Hospital for further treatment. 3 teachers and a cook were part of the entourage. Molo Sub-County Police Commander Timon Odingo confirmed the incident, noting that after the truck rammed into the school bus, the latter collided with 2 other private vehicles. Occupants of the private vehicles escaped unearthed. Separately, 4 people, among them 3 foreigners, lost their lives in a car crash at Katakala area of Narok County. Reports indicated that the 4 were traveling in a Land Cruiser which collided with the truck. Police officers told the press that the identities of the deceased remained unknown while the car involved was all mangled up. Quite sad right there. We do hope that the Lord will protect the lives of the children and all those who were involved. Away from that, President William Ruto earlier today signed the Supplementary Budget Bill 2024 into law. President Ruto signed the bill at the Nairobi State House during a ceremony attended by Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula, and Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah, among other top government officials. The President praised the bill, saying it will ensure more funds needed to finance agriculture, education, and health sectors. It will also ensure the implementation of the Universal Health Coverage Plan through the funding of intern doctors, UHC contracted staff, and community health workers. Additionally, the bill supports the hiring of permanent secondary school teachers and higher education funding through a new funding model.
Lord, we are before you this morning to ascend the supplementary appropriation bill. My Father, this is a bill that is so important to our nation.
Asset.
Now, therefore, Your Excellency, I have the instructions of the Speaker of the National Assembly to present to you, Your Excellency, the Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2024, which speaks to the deductions
Now, just days after the dismissal of the Deputy Vice-Chancellor of the University of Nairobi, Stephen Kiama, by the University Council, Professor Margaret Hutchinson was officially approved earlier today as the acting Deputy Vice-Chancellor. Speaking after her approval, Professor Hutchinson said she's ready to take on the leadership role of the university and promised to address the needs of the students comprehensively. Kiama was dismissed by the University Council due to allegations of poor leadership at the institution.
Is an acting Vice Chancellor, Professor Margaret Hutchinson, and this is a culmination of a series of events, missteps, and council meetings, the outcome of which is what you have seen today. May I say that we have had a very difficult time since this council was gazetted last year, and from the word go, it was like we were never meant to settle down to be able to chart the way forward as was expected by the Gazette.
Academic members of staff do their part because we are a research-intensive university. Yes. Because if we don't keep the brand of the university alive, we have no university to talk about. So some of the challenges that you are mentioning, I have been part of it. So I don't want to say I was not there, but we've discussed this, and therefore I want you people to just support me.
And we are now here to celebrate with the students and welcome the new acting Vice-Chancellor, Professor Hutchinson Chesang. What we are here is to raise to her that we have many students' issues, which we will later give her memoranda.
She should organize some town hall meetings so that she can listen to what is happening in all the faculties in the University of Nairobi.
Change is necessary so that when a student pays 42,000 for a hostel, they'll have to stay in a hostel that feels like 42,000. Power!
Now, the Amani National Congress, ANC party, has approved its merger with President William Ruto's United Democratic Alliance Party. In a statement to the press, Lamu Governor Issa Timami, who serves as the current leader of ANC, said that the decision was made following a meeting of the party council and elected leaders. The meeting held in Lamu County on the 3rd brought together over 140 party council members, elected MPs and MCAs, leading to the formal endorsement of the merger between the two parties. Following this merger, the ANC party, which has been in government, pledged to continue fully supporting William Ruto and the Kenya Kwanza administration.
Na la kufurahisha ni kuwa wote kwa umoja wameunga mkono pendekezo la sisi ANC kujiunga na chama cha UDA, na vile vile mimi kama kiongozi wa chama nimepewa wadhifa ya kuongoza lile jopo la chama chetu ambao tutakutana na wenzetu wa chama cha UDA
of Kenya, ANC. We are proud to merge with the UDA, and the way we've been working as women of the ANC women movement, we want to steer this coming party. So the Amani National Women, we are supporting this move, and we are supporting it with all our strength.
Basically, we are moving forward with the merger plans and arrangements between the ANC party and the UDA party. And today was a session for us just to team build and build ownership moving forward, which we have done, and unanimously we have agreed that's the direction we shall take moving forward. We shall be looking forward to meet the ANC team so that we can expedite that arrangement and we work as one party for the sake of Kenyans' unity and the strength of government.
Nikasema tukikaribia 2027 mazingara ya siasa ambayo yalikuweko 2022 yatakuwa yamebadilika tukifika 2027. Na sasa hata hatujafika 2027. Septemba ndio tunamaliza miaka miwili ya serikali hii. Haya mazingira yamebadilika tayari. Yamebadilika. It is not going to be the same. It is different. Kwa hivyo ni lazima tujipange tukiangalia tunaenda wapi kule mbele, because in 2027 the negotiating arrangement is different.
Now, members of the ODM party and other leaders from the Azimio coalition have come forward to support the current governor of Mombasa, Abdulswamad Nasir to take up the position of leader of the ODM party. This comes amid speculation about who will be the party leader and deputy leader following the appointment of ministers, which include leaders from within the party. Now, residents and party members have called on the party to appoint Nasir, citing his ability to lead the party. Other regions have also put forward their own suggestions, despite Nasir being highly favored, while Kalonzo Musyoka has been endorsed to run for the presidency in the upcoming elections within the Azimio coalition.
Wetu mbunge hapa Mwinyi akimpongeza governor kwa kuajiri vijana wa Changamwe kwa ile Mombasa yetu. Kuna ile newborn maternity center ameweka pale Portris wakiwa na KPC. Tunamshukuru governor kwa hayo ambaye amefanya.
Vile baba yetu Raila Amolo Odinga ameenda kwa AU Addis Ababa na Joho naye ameenda kwa PS. Tunaomba nafasi hiyo ipewe Abdulswamad Sharif Nassir, sababu ni kiongozi ambaye anaweza na tunampenda na tunamhenzi kulingana na ile mambo yake anayotufanyia hapa Changamwe na Mombasa kwa jumla.
Weka support Kalonzo Musyoka Steven akujukue jawabu la kuongoza hii ni Azimio, ili tunapochukua serikali come 2027 kila mwananchi ataridhika.
Joho ameweza kushirikiana na pati nyingine. Sasa tuko pamoja kufanya kazi. Lakini lengo kuu kwa hapa ni kumshukuru gavana wetu Abdulswamad Sharif Nassir. Ni mengi ameweza kuyafanya hapa Changamwe na Mombasa nzima.
Now, politics within the Mulembe community have taken a new turn after leaders aligned with Speaker Moses Wetangula from Bungoma County criticized Trans Nzoia Governor George Natembeya and Kakamega Senator Boni Khalwale for allegedly disrespecting Wetangula's leadership. Speaking at a fundraiser for 20 community groups in Musikoma Ward, the leader said it is time for each leader to take responsibility in their respective positions to benefit the citizens without disparaging the government and some of its leaders.
That we as women be considered, and in this case we are considering one of us who's been at the forefront fighting for the party and who has the party at heart, and we believe as women that given a chance she'll deliver and carry the party flag to greater heights, because she's done it before and we believe in her.
We want someone who has the women agenda, that is the local populace to the top. And we are appealing that they consider one of our own who has shown interest, is accessible, is strong, and has shown good leadership that is acceptable. She's young and she's very positive towards the agenda also of the ODM party.
I want to take this opportunity to thank ODM party for giving a woman a position of a whip in the National Assembly. It is important to the women constituency, and we are very happy that the woman was considered. How we wish that more women can be considered, so that we have many women at the national level to talk on behalf of the other women. We want to thank our party leader.
The ceremony to elevate Eldoret Township to city status has been postponed for 1 week to August 15th. This is according to Uasin Gishu Governor Jonathan B., who noted that the event initially scheduled for Thursday, August 8th, has been rescheduled after consultation with the national government. B said that all preparations for the event are ongoing smoothly and added that the additional will could provide adequate time to complete the arrangements. President William Ruto is expected to lead the ceremony to elevate Eldoret to city status at the Eldoret Sports Club.
Following the communication from the Office of the President, the conferment of city status to Eldoret Municipality has been postponed for a week, from August the 8th, 2024 to August 15, 2024. I call upon the great people of Uasin Gishu to continue working with the county government towards making the great and historic event. The publicity that we made was so strong and so enormous that everybody has been looking forward to 8-8. And then our clarion statement, nane nane kabla ya saa nane. Now we will change it. I don't know, the people can really give another press 5:15 baada ya saa 5. You will go and think now because ilikuwa tumezoea 8, but now we have the 5th president, 5th city, tarehe 15, alafu itakuwa baada ya saa 5. I think some of our young people will do it. This elevation is part of an exciting journey that started long ago, a process that began as a concept, went through the necessary legal steps, and saw Eldoret meet all the requirements needed for conferment to the city status. The preparation for the conferment ceremony has been marked by careful planning and dedicated efforts by various stakeholders in our county. Over the past few months, my administration has been working tirelessly to ensure that every aspect of this historic event is executed flawlessly.
Now moving on, the residents of Bungoma County have given Chief Justice Martha Koome a 14-day ultimatum to investigate the Bungoma court. This follows the release of a woman caught with cannabis in 00 area, Kandui constituency, without facing any legal consequences. The residents accused the court officials of negligence and delivering biased judgments. Led by Juma Sukuta, the residents expressed their frustration with the increase in drug-related issues contributing to insecurity and the wayward behavior of the youth in the area.
Mimi nashangaa sana na mambo ya matawa ya kulevya, mambo ya pombe. Rais David President kule kwao amefukuza mambo ya kulevya, amefukuza mambo ya madawa ya kulevya na mambo ya pombe. Sasa mmeingia Bungoma. Bungoma bangi wanauza hadharani. Paka wanashika bangi, mtu wa bangi wanapeleka kotini, anawajiriwa bure. Hizi mahakama za Bungoma zinafanya kazi gani? Tunaomba kweli mkubwa wa mahakama atusaidie. Hapa kazi gani inaendelea? Sababu mtu anashikwa na polisi, anapelekwa kotini, anaajiriwa bure. Na watu wale wa pikipiki bodaboda wanapigwa faini 10,000, 20,000. Kwa nini wasishike mtu wa bombe huyu alipe gharama kubwa, hata sisi tupate hiyo pesa isaidie watu kulipa ushuru? Tunashangaa sana, tunaomba serikali tusaidie. Bungoma imekuwa kituo cha kuuza bangi. Bangi wanauza hadharani. Watoto wanalewa. Pombe ni hivyo kila mahali. Pombe ile pale wamekataa na kule Nyeri, wamekataa kule Central. Sasa yote imekuja kuchasa mabungo.
Now, the Christian religious leaders in Mombasa County under the umbrella of Mombasa Pastors Fellowship have come together to demand justice for a widow by the name Nur Jaizan, who claims to have been mistreated by a local bank. Led by Bishop Zachariah Mogandi, the leaders urged the bank to conduct a thorough investigation to ensure the widow gets her rights. Additionally, Bishop Zachariah urged the bank and all involved parties to expedite justice for the widow whose husband passed away 14 years ago. Bishop-elect Apostle Ibrahim Kidata called on the bank to take action against those involved in the allegations to maintain customer trust. Furthermore, Bishop Samuel Ngosi appealed to President William Ruto to intervene in this matter of corruption and find a solution. He also urged various public officers to uphold justice in their work while commending the president for his recent approach of cabinet secretaries.
Hii ni kuhusiana na mambo yaliyomsibu dada huyu kwamba aliondokewa na mumewe miaka zaidi ya 10 iliyopita, ila kuna dhuluma fulani iliyofanyika hasa kwa upande wa kifedha.
Ushauri ni kwamba fanyeni uchunguzi katika management yenu. Bila shaka kuna watu wanahusika. Na kama kuna watu wanahusika, angalieni kupoteza watu wawili ama kupoteza stafu ni vizuri zaidi kuliko kupoteza clans. Kwa sababu kuna watu wanaezeka na mabanka kwa sababu ya trust. Na imani ikiondoka kwa banka, maana watu wengi wamekuwa akikufa, banka inachukua pesa, mabanka mengi yamekuwa wakifanya hivyo. Na naamini kabisa kwamba Diamond Trust Bank labda ni banka ambayo hata sisi tumekuwa tukiamini, lakini kupitia kwa mambo kama haya tunakosa ule uaminifu ambao tumekuwa tukisikia.
Ili mjane apate haki yake na watoto nao wasaidike, taasisi inayohusika, tafadhali mpatieni huyu mama na jamii yake haki yake.
Viongozi wanaohusika
ambao wanaweza kusaidia swala hili. Hata baba wa taifa, nimesikia huyu mama amekuita, ameitana kabisa na akasema, president wetu nisaidie baba, nimefika mwisho. Na amejaribu kwenda kwa watu wengi lakini hakuna msaada. Ndio maana ameamua aende kwa mashehe, aende kwa mabishop.
Natoa kauli hii kwa niaba ya kanisa kwamba kulingana na neno la Mungu, kitabu cha Zaburi mlango au sura ya 68 na aya yake ni ya 5, kwa mama huyu aliye mjane na aliyeachwa na watoto, kuna watoto hapo ambao wamedhulumika pia. Na andiko hilo linataja kwamba Mungu ndiye baba wa hao mayatima.
Kila mtendakazi ambaye anatakana atetee haki fulani, asimamie mahali fulani kwa watu fulani, afanye haki, kwa sababu haki ndio inalipa baadaye. Mtu ambaye hayuko competent aondolewe, mtu wa mambo na mkorogo awekwe pembeni, Kenya isonge mbele.
Hundreds of residents of Mbajone village in Central Imenti constituency, Meru County, demonstrated against the actions of private investors allegedly grabbing a piece of land they claimed belongs to their ancestors and was designated for the community development. According to the protesters, the 60-acre land was previously a primary school, but due to security issues for the students, parents were forced to find an alternative site. Additionally, the residents claim that a private individual seized the land through local administrators and started agricultural activities, threatening to take the law into their own hands if the government does not resolve the land issue within 40 days.
Hiyo samba ilipeana kutoka wakati masamba ilikuwa napeana hapa, ilikuwa ya primary school. Wazazi wakaona watoto wakienda hiyo shule watakuwa nakuliwa na fisi huko nyoka, juu kulikuwa mahali kuna kimteremko hiki, kuna bonde. Wakatafuta samba ingine hapa na wakapewa na bodi, wakapewa na serikali, na mpaka saa hii wanafunzi wanasomea hapa. Sasa tukatenga ile kiwanja ya kujengewa kitu ingine kama polytechnic, kama university, kama society, kama hata kambi ya chief, lakini kuna machifu wengine walikuwa wanatulindia, wale wamepita kitambo. Kuna mmoja amekuja wakati huu kutoka 2020 akapeana ile shamba na akaandika nini ya bodi. Huyo chief tunataka kumuuliza, kwani hiyo shamba na si wa area Mbajone halijuaje si yetu? Ndio maana
nisikia Nisibu alisaini hiyo barua ya kwenda kwa Mbondi, na ndio tunauliza kwa nini alisaini na wasibu wengine walikupitia hapo bila kusaini. Ndio tunauliza, tunataka kuambiwa kama ilienda na njia ya halali, kama si halali turudishwe shamba letu.
Sisi tunataka shamba yetu irudishwe kwa wenyezi, kwa sababu hiyo shamba tungefanya kitu kizuri, watoto wetu wasomea hapo, tujenge makanisa, tujenge factory, tujenge hii university. Sasa imechukuliwa na kila mtu, na mtu mmoja tu, na mtu huyo hatumtambui. Tunatambua serikali kutoka leo watutambulie, waturudishie hiyo shamba yetu kutoka leo siku 14. Hata mimi kama msasi, shule hiyo iko karibu na mimi, na mimi niwapea nafasi ya kupitia.
Now, the Kenya Union of Post-Primary Education Teachers, that is KUPPET, has threatened to strike in the third term, disrupting school activities after the government failed to fulfill the collective bargaining agreement. Speaking at an event marking Educational Day in Bumula constituency, Bungoma County, union leaders led by Bungoma branch chairman David Baraza said that the government has been taking them for granted for a long time now. MP for Bumula Wamboka Wanami said that he would continue to push to ensure teachers' rights are protected. He also noted that the cooperation of education stakeholders in his constituency has significantly contributed to the improvement of education and promised to enhance the sector. Governor Kenneth Lusaka assured Bungoma County residents of improved education standards. Bumula Deputy Commissioner Hadia Abdullah urged parents to be vigilant with their children during the holidays, especially the Bukusu community, as they continue with the circumcision tradition.
I'm not sure whether schools are going to open. I am telling you this. We have talked to WASU. Yesterday I was at Bungoma High School. We have talked to WASU. Universities are charging students exorbitantly, 300,000, 270 on ordinary programs. na madeni ya university imewashinda kujisimamia. So tumeambia UWASU ingia kwa sisi. KUPPET, we have our issues on implementation of the CBA. KNUT, we have our issues. So tunataka tufunge education sector come September. Sasa wewe ukienda kwa bunge waambie hivyo.
Sasa tunaweka mswada wa maneno ya capitation. We don't want it to be tokenism. Tunataka mwalimu kiamuka, unajua serikali inatakana kutuma kwa shule yangu pesa ngapi, na ni lazima serikali ifanye nini? Itume. Maneno ya CBC imekuwa kizungumkuti. Kuna mtu anaelewa inaenda wapi, mbele nyuma, hata gavana hajui, hata mimi sijui, hata walimu hawajui, hata wazazi hawajui. Tumeachia walimu kutatua kizungumkuti ya CBC. Watoto wataweza kweli? CBA, it is a legal agreement. We are telling the government, pay teachers. A government must respect itself. Na walimu hapo, sisi tuko na nyinyi. Kwa maneno ya CBA na kwa maneno ya JSS, sisi tuko na nyinyi kuhakikisha kwamba mnapatiwa.
And still on protests, the Border and Online Transport Association has issued a 14-day strike notice to the government demanding regulatory policies on fare structures that are unfair to the operators. Association Chairman Calvin Okumu said that the action is unjust and they are calling for a review of fare policies and structures. The association condemned and opposed the increase in taxes and fuel prices in the country, citing the losses incurred in the operations. Members expressed their disappointment with the government's continued suppression through policies and regulations that have hindered their services, demanding that their needs be addressed adequately. Otherwise, they will continue with their strike.
Review the method used for companies to determine trip fares. How do they arrive at their fares? If truly you are regulating this thing, you are the competition authority, do you know how these people are competing? And do you know who suffer when they compete? Every now and then, they lower the prices to get more clients at our expense of going at a loss. We say it is a no. We blame the government fully, and we shall visit these offices in 14 days.
Yes.
From today, the platform owners, for you, 14 days is too much. We give you 7 days to action. Across, if you deal with food, if you deal with rights, 7 days, action.
The government introduced what we call SACCO issues. We complied with the SACCO issues. So it has become so hard for our members to have saving within the SACCOs because what they're earning cannot be able to sustain them and be able to save within our SACCOs, which has led to our SACCOs to collapse.
And the Border Association marks the end of EBN TV News this wonderful evening. I do hope you will have a good night. And until next time, my name is Consolata Chibalonza. Have a good one, and may the Lord bless you.